Boxing asks, best shadow boxing drill for short fighters with emphasis on body shots.
The best, what's that? Best drill?
Best shadow boxing drill for a shorter fighter with emphasis on body shots.
The best shadow, get in the mirror, shadow box. That's all. Get in the mirror. You're a short guy, look at yourself, work on them short, compact combinations. Throw different types of combinations from all different angles. Be creative, to mix it up. Okay, you're a short guy, you want to get close because, you're fighting a tall guy. You can't box him at range, so you want to get the distance you need to be the most effective. And, once you get there, you got to put the combinations together. The punches you throw inside that are most effective is some uppercuts, of course. The hooks, both sides, and the body shots, both sides, and the uppercuts to the midsection. So, you got to put them in combination. 2, 3, 4, 5 punch combinations. Now, who's the best creative combination puncher at close distance in boxing? Canelo. You ever see him? Boom, he'll hit you here, he'll hit you here, he'll go back to the body, then he'll come back to the head, then he'll go back to the body. Body, head, head, body. Just look in the mirror and shadow box. Mix, work your different combinations. There's all types of combinations you could throw inside in the pocket. Hands up, elbows tucked in, the correct stance, keeping that shoulder pointed, okay? Bending your knees, okay? Okay, that power comes from the ground up, okay? Setting your back leg so the guy can't push your back. Don't square up. You square up on the inside, you're going to hit. You're going to be massacred by uppercuts. So you got to, when you're fighting in the pocket, when you're shadow boxing, I always tell my guys, number one, always think defense first. When you get inside, you don't think about throwing punches because you're going to get hit back. You think about defense, getting in the pocket, keeping that shoulder pointed, hands up, elbows tucked in, thinking about defense. You know what I mean? What can the guy throw? Same thing you're going to throw at him. So you got to defend yourself against some uppercuts, the hooks, you know what I mean? The body shots, you know what I mean? And, work on basic defense on how to block the punches, how to parry the punches, especially that uppercut. Ooh, you get inside, if guys don't know how to defend themselves or don't practice how to defend themselves against that uppercut, their mouth is going to get smashed. Their nose is going to get smashed. The uppercut's one of the most brutal weapons in boxing if you get hit by it. So you got to understand how to defend it. Me basically, I have a guy, I have, when I get inside with my opponents, with my fighter, I shadow box with him, I tell him, okay, the opponent's going to throw this, he's going to throw that. Then I work in different ways how to defend it. Okay, if he's going to throw those uppercuts, like this guy we fought this last Saturday, he likes to throw them uppercuts. So I told him, be careful. Be aware, not be careful. Be aware. If he throws that left uppercut, block it down. Right here, that left uppercut comes, just block it. No, the left uppercut, block it. Or, block it. Or the right uppercut comes, par it, just boom, and bring it up. Because when he throws some uppercuts, especially the right uppercut, what comes after that? That left hook.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of guys get knocked out. They get in the fight. The guy throws that uppercut and hook. They don't even know how to fucking defend that. They're like this. The guy throws an uppercut. They reach for it, but they don't bring their hand back. So you got to understand, you're right here. Block, 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 catch. You got to know how to catch those punches at close quarters and block them uppercuts at close quarters. Them are the, there's only certain punches you could throw at close range. Them uppercuts, them hooks, the body shots, and them uppercuts to the body. You can't throw a long distance right hand. You know what I mean? You can't throw a jab. So it's all them short, compact punches you got to understand how to defend against. And like I said, think defense first. Number one is getting that fundamental stance. Point that left shoulder, because if you square up, you're going to get hit. Point that left shoulder. It prevents you from getting hit by them uppercuts. And the guy you're fighting is going to be throwing them, so you better practice it in the gym on how to defend it. Block, hands up, block, catch that hook to the head, catch that little right hook, stuff like that. Catch them body shots. You know what I mean? You got to understand defense on the inside and how to block or parry those punches. Because if you don't, I've seen so many guys, when they get in a fight, they get knocked out or they get beat up because they don't understand how to defend themselves at close quarters. Just because you're at close quarters don't mean you got to get hit. You know what I mean? You got to understand the art of defense at close quarters. And the basic stuff is just knowing how to block and parry the punches. The other stuff is like, how to slip, how to slip the punches, short head movement just to make the guy miss. Yeah. Chavez, when he fought Rosario, was a master. Remember, he got in the pocket. Rosario was starting to throw them bombs, them short, compact bombs. Chavez was just making them miss, side to side, pulling back, slipping. He was Duran is a master inside. I mean, he'll roll with a punch. He'll slip. That's in the pocket. You know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta understand how to move your head on the inside too. That's more advanced stuff. Or knowing how to, knowing how to roll that shoulder to block them short, compact punches. It's an art. It's an art. It's a science, and you got to have a coach that knows how to teach that shit. You know what I mean? It's not just something you read in a book. It's something I learned over the last 35, 36 years. So, you know what I mean? But I studied all the great fighters, man. Duran, Chavez, Tony, man. Them dudes. When you talk about defense, great defensive skills on the inside, you got to put them guys on Mount Rushmore. There's others out there. I got to think. But them three guys, they can stay in the fucking pocket all day. One round, round 1 through round 15. Yeah. Because, they got great defensive skills. Ain't no way in hell you're going to survive in the pocket if you keep getting hit and busted up by them small gloves. Your face, by the fifth, sixth round, your face is going to be all swelled up and a bloody mess. You know what I mean? But you got to, if you do get hit by an uppercut, you got to make that a defensive adjustment. Now, sometimes you can par, but sometimes, man, some Mexican fighters, even when you got your hands up tight, you're in the right stance, and, you're parring the pump, you try to, they'll sneak that left uppercut right in there, man.
Johnny Tapia.
Who?
Johnny Tapia.
Yeah. So what do? You can't block it or parry it, and you keep getting. How do you got to neutralize that, or you're going to get, you're going to keep on getting hit by it. You smother them. Take that lead shoulder, put them right in the middle of their chest. They can't throw that uppercut now. You take away that uppercut. Don't even try to go toe to toe. Hell, take away that uppercut because you're going to keep getting hit by it. Just smother them. Just smother. Put that lead shoulder right in the middle of his chest. And now he can't throw his uppercut, okay? Then you can pivot around him and take him back a distance. Yeah, it's all. Hey, boxing is chess, not checkers, okay? You got to think when you're in that ring. You got to make those adjustments like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.